Hey, y'all, Elise Smith here, and welcome to the Socially Awesome Podcast, where we empower mompreneurs to implement simple social media strategies into their businesses and elevate their online presence. I'm a mompreneur of three, an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, an influencer, a social media marketing agency owner, and your personal guru. I am here to give you tips, tricks, and tools that you need to build your social media business. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back to the Socially Awesome channel. Elise Smith here, and today we are talking about apologizing and saying thank you when necessary. So one thing that I do currently, and as you know, I help brands humanize online every single day. That's something that I do. But I work with several franchisees currently in a global quick service brand. And we work on customer reviews, online reputations. So this is something I wanted to talk about today because it might not speak to that solopreneur just yet. If you don't have a lot of feedback, if you're just starting. But if you've been in business for a minute, or you're looking to relaunch or really ramp up and scale, you're going to have derogatory comments. You're going to have negative reviews. And we talked about this a little bit in earlier episodes in the month, but today I wanted to focus just on this one topic because it is something that I did for quite a while in corporate, and I still do every single day. I'm helping build like DM trees and things like that for other brands to continue to focus on this. So as everyone knows, okay, we all have flaws. We all make mistakes. It happens. And that's all part of humanizing your brand, is admitting that. But when it comes to our businesses, we often try to protect our reputations by covering things up. I've seen brands that will delete negative comments rather than respond to them. They'll delete them. And that's your prerogative. You can do that. But we often try to protect that reputation at all costs. And sometimes it's our fault. And rather than acknowledging, hey, we made a mistake, we want to fix it, we try to hide it. And when people realize you're trying to hide it, you're going to start losing trust. That's the number one thing we don't want to do. We don't want to lose the trust. So we mustn't forget that our businesses are, in fact, made up of humans. So you might often have to let people know, hey, we're human, we messed up, but we're going to make it right. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. So if you've dropped the ball somehow, you've come to your audience with a sincere apology and a potential situation to the problem, that's the best way to handle it. So I'll give you an example. We have had previously in my agency, I work every single day and there's a lot of moving parts, okay? And we use different softwares to help clients get their content scheduled, get their stories posted, whatever it might be. And one day we had one of these softwares got disconnected. It's out of our hands. That's out of the client's hands. It was the software's issue, but my team did not go in and manually post it. And that was partially because we hadn't covered who is supposed to be checking this daily, who's supposed to be doing this quality check. So my team dropped that ball. Even though we didn't mess up the software, that was out of our control, we should have a manual checkup for all things, right? So I had to go to the client and apologize and say, hey, look, this was some way that my team messed up, and this is what we're going to do to fix it in the future. We're going to have a manual solution. People will appreciate you addressing the situation head on versus a post and giving them the runaround or just neglecting to deal with it at all. Okay. So more than that though, you should be thanking your fans, your followers, your customers, your audience, advocates, whatever and whoever is supporting your brand very often. So something as simple as an Instagram post celebrating, hey, I reached 5,000 followers. I want to thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching my journey. Just those little reach outs, every milestone can go a long way. Another way you could do this is you could send out an email to current or past customers, perhaps on a holiday, and express gratitude for their business. Another way is making an audience see you as human is, letting them know, hey, we're more than just money hungry here. We want to build relationships. We want your feedback. Shoot us a DM if you have any ideas for new products or new services or how we can better support you. Opening that line of communication. So apologizing when a mistake has been made. Sometimes you'll have to apologize even when it's not your mistake. And I gave an example about this a couple episodes ago, but we recently had a customer that read a receipt wrong. That was nothing my team did, nothing my client did. That was the customer. But we still apologized for the misunderstanding, even though there was nothing we could have done to prevent it. And she was gracious, giving her that grace and letting her know, hey, it's okay. We're going to still help you find the solution here. She's going to continue to be a customer. So saying sorry, saying apologize, making things better, also thanking when needed. So being grateful. And that was what our entire previous episode was about, is about being grateful, showing gratitude to your clients. There's so many ways you can do that. So as always, if you got any value out of this, take a screenshot, throw it in your stories, tag me. I'll help you by sharing it to my own audience. That's the best way to grow your audience, is to leverage others' audiences. And leave us a review. We appreciate all reviews, whether you're listening to this on the podcast, you're watching it on YouTube, if you're in the Facebook group, watching it live. As always, we want to hear more feedback from you. So if there's something you want me to talk about, some topic you want me to touch on, send us a message. We want to hear that from you. And if you're not already in our free community, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs, make sure you check the show notes below for the link. You can get in there. We do weekly tips, tricks, and trainings to help you grow your business on social media. And until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome. Thanks, guys. Hey, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I'm Elise Smith, your host, and let me tell you how you can get a free social media audit from me. Make sure that your profile is optimized and you're ready to build. Take a screenshot of you listening to this episode, throw it in your stories and tag me. You can find my handle in the show notes. I will share it to my entire audience, and you will be entered to win one of the 5 free audits that I'll be doing every single month. Number 2, if you found any value out of this episode or any of my episodes at all, please feel free to leave a review. It is the best compliment you can give. Lastly, make sure you check out the link to get into my free community, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs. It's in the show notes. We go live in there weekly with guest trainings and more. Until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome.